right, collectors, we're in for a treat today. We've got the Shadow Phalanx up. Full disclosure, I got this one a little early from Gridiron. I bought it. There was no shenanigans about, I got anything for free. Nothing that I get is for free, really. But here it is. I'm not going to do the unboxing, because if you want to see the unboxing for it, it was just the exact same thing as the Jungle Hound. Go check that out if you want to go see the Jungle, if you want to see, what they ship it in. But I will say this, when I got the box from the post office, it took one heck of a beating. Here's a picture of the box that this comes in. So it comes in two boxes, the outside box, and then then it has some filler, and then the inside box, which contains this. And this is what the inside box looked like. I mean, it really, really took a beating. But to Gridiron's credit, and actually, it would have hit this wheel right here pretty hard, but nothing. There are no issues with it whatsoever. The packing did its job, and it's perfectly fine, perfectly protected it just exactly as it should have, or I would have expected it to be protected. So again, I got a little bit, this I think is one of the first ones that he's sent out, if not the first one. And I wanted to take a gander at it. I wanted to review it. As you know, I kind of fell in love with the entire aspect of this Phalanx. Now, I mean, full disclosure again, these are pretty pricey. And the reason for that is because it's a niche product. Again, none of this is mandatory. It's not penicillin, it's not insulin, it's not necessary to live. But gosh, man, isn't it cool to have options? Isn't it cool to have something neat to have in your army or whatever? And if you can afford it, why not? So I went ahead and picked up the Shadow Phalanx, because my Cobra troops got to have somewhere to go, somewhere to, hang out, something to take them into battle, protected from those scumbag Joes that want to take them out. So we're going to put some troops in it. We're going to have some fun with it. We're going to do some different armaments with it, because I have a ton of different weapon systems that we can add to it. And I was thinking of one in particular, but we'll check that out in a minute. So I'm really digging this. Let's get into it. Let's just start tearing into it. Number one, of course, the first time I did this, I didn't know what this was, but this is a little tab that just pulls out from here. It's supposed to pull out. See if I can pull it out. This is the actual, it's got some batteries in here. You pull this little tab out. Let me see if it works with that on there already. Oh yeah, look at that. Works great. Look at that. So essentially, this is the little light. You twist it a little bit, comes on, untwist it, goes off. So there it is, right? Pretty cool, pretty cool. We're gonna leave that off there for a little bit. So that's pretty neat. Got a little electronics there for Gridiron. Here, let's put this over here somewhere. So you've got the hatch. Here's a close-up of it. You do have a little bit of different, bits and bolts there. You can see some of this is highlighted in some gray coloring. So you can see some different stylized there. And as in the Jungle Phalanx, these pop up. This one pops up. They can articulate. And this is modular. I suspect there's already a turret. I've actually already ordered the turret for this one. So I've got the turret for the Jungle Hound, which I'm going to do a review on that, or the Jungle Hound, the Jungle Phalanx. And we're going to do a review also for the turret for the Shadow Phalanx. So that's cool. So here's the top part of that. And then you've also got this back part that comes up as well. Very nice. Again, you have some hits of different colors there. I don't think this is paint. I think he actually used like two different types of extruded plastic to do that. I don't actually think that's paint, but I could be wrong, but it looks like it's two different kinds of plastic. So, well, very well done. Very well done there. And it is loaded, just like the other Phalanx, with a ton of goodies inside. Let's go ahead and open this, drop down the drawbridge there. Wait. I forgot, almost forgot. Explosions. Ah, man. No, I'm not. Let's leave the explosions to the people that has some, good pyrotechnic skills on the videos. I'm not that guy, but I do enjoy reviewing these things. So, all right, let's take a look what we all have in here. Please don't fall off the table. Here is okay. So here's we'll take a look at that in a minute, but this is what's going to fit on top of that hatch. So we'll leave that there. Packed it in very nicely. Got some different packing material here. All very much appreciated, especially now since, gosh, that could have been really bad. Let's undo that. Oh, these are the antennae. Let's open these real quick. Fly through this real fast. So, okay, this one's going to be in the command area up there at the top. It's a little weapon. We'll come back to that. Open this up. Oh, these are all weapons. All right. And then this is the other weapon that goes in the back. Unless I'm doing it incorrectly, but we'll come back to that. And in this also we have, this is nice. Look at this. I'm not sure which one this one is. I don't think it's a 50. I think it's something else, some kind of it's still a large caliber weapon, but I'm not sure what type it is there. Anyways, we'll come back to that. I'm going to get all that. I'm just taking stuff out of the little baggies here. And I know where everything goes already, so since we've already done the one. And of course, these are that's different. On the, okay, let's talk about that. I just want to talk about these for a second. We can just talk about this real quick. On the Jungle Hound, these were metal. And now these are extruded or printed plastic. So that is very interesting there. I don't care. They work the same. I don't know. Was the metal just not working well? I don't know. Either one works fine. Let's see. And then here, this is so cool. What the heck? This is different. Because you've got a rocket. Oh, okay. Well, we're going to get to this in a minute too. Because now you've got a different kind of rocket system. So that's different. What do we have over here? Oh, these are some weapons that you can adorn. Oh, these are AK-47 like. Well, because it's Cobra. Of course Cobra's going to have AKs. What else do we have in here? We got some backpacks, some different items. That is very interesting that we get different things. I like it. We've got 3 different backpacks here. That's cool. What else do we get in here? Oh, look at this. Oh, these are the things for the side there. The baskets that go on the side. Is that everything? Again, one of the differences that I can see right now, just straight away, is that we didn't get like a camo net to go over it. But, oh, we got something in the front here. This got anything? No, it's just packing. Okay, anything else? I don't want to miss anything. Let's see. Let's take a tour inside. There is the inside of it right there. And you know what I'm going to do in just a minute? I'm going to put the covers on it and turn on the light, because I had some questions last time. People asked me, is that enough light to illuminate the inside? As a lot of you knew, or maybe a lot of you didn't, whenever you're about to dismount, there's several different modes of light, right? In the army, you've got your, you got your light and noise and light discipline, right? And one of the lights that usually illuminates the least is red. So that's why we try to have, you don't want to have a big old white light there because that's going to draw a lot of attention, right? So you want something that will give you the ability to see, but not carry for, or not alert the eyes for too far a distance, right? So one of the questions I got was, does it really illuminate the inside pretty well? And let's take a look at that real quick. So there's the inside of it, right? Let me close this hatch there. All right, let's turn it on, see what we see. That's what we see on the inside. That's about par for the course. I mean, you have two modes. Sometimes you have the mode where you're traveling in it, and then when you're about to jump out, sometimes you can reset when you're jumping out of a vehicle, or maybe you're doing stuff inside the vehicle, you can have different levels of light, right? High, you can turn it to high, low, different colors, green, red, and I don't think I've ever had just the white light in there, but anyways. So this is what it is. What else? What are we going to do next? Should we start putting it together, or should we take just a really close view of the outside? Let's take a gander at the outside here, right? We started to unpack it and we really didn't look at the outside. You've got, I know you could see it here. You've got some differences in just some pattern differences, right? I'm going to chalk that up to different printers, and maybe even now that I'm an expert at 3D printing, I am not an expert I literally still have the friggin' my 3D printer in a box. I have had work comes first and then this hobby, and I have had zero time to actually print stuff. So, but it looks like, of course you would want to print this in sections. I don't think you could ever print this as one giant thing, right? So you've got different little bit of color variation here. You've got this piece. Like these two are closer and these two are closer. I don't know what that means. I don't necessarily mind it. I mean, I know some of you guys might, but I don't. I mean, what you could do ultimately is do what I'm going to do with one of I actually got another Jungle Phalanx, and what I'm going to do with it is just paint it completely. I mean, you could paint this one completely matte black. I would also say, though, to cover up some of the highlights, though, right? You want to cover up those wheels. So here's it is from the other side. Here it is from the top. Let's go through it. There you go. Let's look at it from the front, right? I really don't want it. There we go. Here it is from the front. And some people were asking me, hey, do you know that these silver rings are... Yes, they actually put these on here already for you. So you've got some different color variations here for it, right there. Very nice. This pops up, as we all know. And then, what I really enjoyed about the previous Jungle Phalanx is that in order to fit a figure in here, you can take the steering wheel off. And that's really helpful to sit the character, to sit the driver in there. See that? It's super helpful. And then once the driver's in there, you can just slide the steering wheel back, just slide that right back on. It's very helpful. I find it very helpful. Of course, you're going to have your cameras that turn out here for when you're all locked in, incoming. Then you can have these cameras take the hits instead of your brain. You don't want your brain bucket to take a hit. Also, this is different too. You got some highlights right here. I don't know if you can see them. That's different. So red and black seem to be the name of the game here, along with some grays. There's some grays in there as well. Am I going to color it? Am I going to hit it with some matte black? I don't know. I might. I want it to be more uniform in color. And so many people, it was funny. I didn't mind it that the Jungle Phalanx was a little bit kind of freshly printed. I didn't mind it at all until I took it to the Metroplex show, story time, and then a bunch of people said, hey, that looks amazing, but I think it needs some paint. And so maybe I'm easily influenced. I don't know. Wait, I'm supposed to be influencing you, not me, you. Anyways, you know, a lot of people were saying like, yeah, I'd want to where it got me thinking, I need another jungle phalanx so that I can make it my own. And it wouldn't be hard to just hit this up with some matte black, you know. Now don't, for all that's beautiful and wonderful, do not use Walmart spray paint on this stuff. You're gonna muck it up. Use model spray paint. Use like a Tamiya, or just spend the money to get a good quality model paint, quick drying paint, so that you can paint it correctly. I think it's fine to paint. I don't think, well, I'll look it up and I'll tell you down here if it's okay to paint 3D printed, but I think it should be fine. So essentially I'm gonna hit it up with, I may or may not, but if I would, I use some like Tamiya colors, you know, some real good, not fakeroo Walmart paint, right? Some real good like model paint made for model painting. So please don't go down to Walmart, try to save a few bucks, and then you ruin your model because it gets all gummy or sticky or blobby. You don't want to do that. Am I going to hit this one? Maybe. I don't know. For now, it doesn't bother me so much, so I may just leave it as is. All right, let's start putting this bad boy together. I'm getting sick of jaw jacking. I'm sure you are too. Let's start with, let's start with these guys right here, right? The baskets. These were pretty easy. I mean, it doesn't matter where you put them, really. I mean, you make your own story. You figure it out. You put them on one side or the other. I think most of the baskets, in my mind, you know, you guys can change it if you want, but to me, the baskets would fit better on this side. That's just my opinion. Come on. Get on there. Oh, how hard is it? Oh. Really? No, you're not in there. There we go. It's in there. It's got to push in. I'm just being cautious, that's all. I don't want anybody in the comments saying, well, you manhandled it. Stop beating it up. I want to be cautious. You know, after all, it's really not a toy. It's more like a model, you know. Let's put some pressure on it. There we go. There we go. So this one's on there. That one's on there, right? Does it need to be on the other side instead, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. Well, maybe. Let's see. I don't know. I know this is supposed to be right here. There it is. It's in there. Let me pop this one out. Let me see how it feels like on this side. Oh, yeah, it feels better on this side. Lines up better on this side. On the jungle phalanx, it was on this side too. And then over here you had the like the netting and stuff. I suppose what we could do instead of the netting is, now I'm not even taking a look at the pictures. I'm just doing my own thing. Let's see. All right, let me show you. 1 second. All right, back to it. It's just that a bunch of people are hitting me up with, hey, did you know the exclusives were live? I think some of them for the San Diego Comic-Con 2025 exclusives were going live for Super 7. But, I mean, as you guys that have been watching the show, I'm not a big fan of Super 7 at the moment. So Sorry. Not going to be buying any of those shenanigans. So let's start by putting these on here. So these little guards. Make sure I don't drop this. But that would not be good. It would be. I would be so sad. Okay, so these go. Make sure they're keyed. So this part goes on the bottom. So I believe I saw, didn't I? Just a second, if I can get them in there. Ooh, I don't want to lose it. I gotta catch it like a big mouth bass over here or something. There's that, push them in. There we go. They're in. Catch it like a big mouth bass over here, right in the lip in there. So again, these are keyed. Those go to the bottom. There we go. Easy peasy, super cheesy. Then you've got these, which, I mean, you could either put them in here, right? You can either fit them in there, set them some kind of way or whatever, or these get hooked into this little thing right there, pushed up into it like that, and then just slide into it right there. Same thing with this one. I might actually put this one over there on the other side just for fun, just to switch it out a little bit. I'll put that one over there. And then this one, communications, I guess, I don't know. Driver, who's this one? Who's using this one? I don't know. That's a GP medium? Or what is it? A medium sized backpack? This is a tiny backpack. Man, you should see what some of the soldiers, I mean, you know, infantry guys carry. This is still not big enough. I mean, if you were to do the real scale, some of them are like this big. Boy, they ain't carrying nothing light. They gotta carry all of their whole lives in that thing. As my drill sergeant used to say, you could fit a small rhinoceros in there. What do you mean you can't fit that in there? Anyways. All right, what's next? All right, time for this one. I believe this one goes in the back. I put a little bit of sticky tack on it because it's a little loose. But actually I have some black sticky tack, so I might go and get the black sticky tack. It'll probably look better. So there's this right there. And I believe this one plugs into that mount right there, just like that on the back. There we go. You got the antenna. Oh, you know what? Let's put the gas cans and stuff on there. This is the turret. That's the wrong thing. There we go. Set. The other set. Again, these are keyed. Be careful with these gas cans. They do pop out. They are detachable, articulatable. So this is also keyed. So just make sure that this goes down to the bottom, just like that. And this one, I don't know if it came like that or what, but it's already stuck on there. Now, does it matter which one goes which way? I'm sure. Let me take these out so that I can eyeball it correctly. So you're gonna basically put this into these little pegs right here. Let's see if I can get this one in there. Last time I had a little bit of trouble with this, just because I was going really careful. I didn't want to I didn't want to destroy anything, man. Get closer to this. Last time I felt it just, there it goes. Well, last time I felt it just slide right in there and then snap. Oh, there it goes. So let me see if I can do the same with this. Oh, just like that. This one went in a little easier than this one. And now you have your tail lights with your gas can holders there. Perfect. All right, next. This, oh man, this is going to be interesting. Let's put the turret together. So I assume, okay. So this is going to go on here. You see he's got a little cross there. It's keyed there and it's keyed here. Look at those cool little rockets. Very nice. And here's the turret with its articulable. So it articulates up and down, I believe. Yeah, see that? Get, oh, the smoke launchers here. Either grenade or smoke launchers. You can do either one of those. Got a rubber hose right there. Very nice. I'm wondering, well, where do you go? Oh, I see. All right. So this is keyed there, that's keyed here. Just push it right in there. There you go. It's done. This is also keyed and it should have that round little peg down there at the bottom. You just take that, peg it into here. Boom. Man, that's some crazy gun. Look at that. Looks great. And then you simply, easily, we're putting it together. This comes off too, it's an ammo can. I don't see anything to attach into here, but that's fine. So you simply slide this on. So you want to make sure that this is also keyed. It's almost like a trailer truck, like a semi when you use the fifth wheel or whatever. I guess that's what it's called. I don't know. I'm not a truck driver. Don't correct me in the comments because I don't know what it is anyway. So you got that there. There you go. So now it looks very different. The turret is very different from the Phalanx, the Jungle Phalanx. So there's that. Yeah, cool. You got a rocket pod right here. You've got a larger caliber weapon system there. And then you've got the other hard point, which I'm going to mount right here, right there. That's the other weapon system. Man, this looks tough. It looks awesome. Look at that. How cool that looks, man. It just looks great. We're going to load it up with some Cobra scumbags in a minute. What else do we have? And then you have these guys, and these are keyed as well. You got the little triangle there, and then, or square, and then they plug into this square peg right here. There you go. Plug into the square peg back here. There you go, just like that, looking great. And you know what? I forgot to show y'all something. We didn't go in here and show you all of the different things. Let me pop this off. Let's see how deep I can get in there. Because what happens is I want to show you, in case you haven't seen the Jungle Hound, a lot of these chairs come down. So you've got 1, 2. So you've got 1 chair up there in the front, the driver, 2 chairs right here. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3. And then these come down kind of like a medical bay or you could have more people sit there. You could, so you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 4 right here. So we'll just say 4 because no, let's just say 6. We'll just say 3 here. 3 people can, or 1 can lay down like a medical thing. So let's just say that they're gonna sit. So that's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and however many you can stack up right here. So you've got 11, what is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They could just stand there and grab the top of it. I don't know. But you can easily fit 15 plus figures in there pretty comfortably. And you guys saw that I was able to fit I was ultimately able, yes, I'll tell you right now, you are able to fit the ferret in here or the tiger paw. It does fit in here. You have to bring all these things up. You'll have to fiddle it in. You have to bring everything up like this. You'll have to kind of fiddle it in there from the top down. But it'll fit. It'll fit in there. And you can have like, I think you can have up to 3 or 4 bikes in here, the Ram cycles. So that'll fit as well. Yeah, it'll work. I've done it already. And you can see some of I think a lot of it is on YouTube. So look at the Jungle Phalanx, and then there's a post on there or a short where I showed you that you could fit it in there. So, oh, you know what we forgot? The last piece of this puzzle before we get into comparing, before I load it up with figures and show you what it looks like with that in there. We can just slide these. Oh, these are gonna, how do they want us to put these in there? Definitely not that way. I would imagine this way. I mean, they're kind of staying in there. Let me see over here. I mean, they do fit in there, but they're gonna fall if we do that. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Huh. See, because here, I'm going to show y'all. See, this is a weapons rack right here, right there, right? And it does fit right in there, but I think it's too loose because, see that? So what you can do is, I'm just going to set them in here. There's a little basket right here. You can just put them in there. So we're gonna just put them in there. And you can put the M16s or the what is it? The M4s on the Jungle Hound or Jungle Phalanx fit fine there, and they wouldn't move. But interesting. All right. There's that. There's that. Let's go fill this thing up with slimy cobra soldiers, troopers, whatever. To take out those scumbag Joes. Wait, which side am I on? Let's fill it up with high speed, highly paid and motivated Cobra troopers to take out the scumbag Joes. All right, so we're back at it. Let me show y'all guys a couple things because my mind went bananas for about 20-25 minutes and I've lost. I got sucked into a time warp because I had a bunch of fun playing with a couple things. So I'm going to show y'all something. Number one, we got our Valkyrie up here. She's taking the lead, letting everybody know which way to go where. Do you guys know whose head? When I first saw this head, can you guys guess which figure that's from? I was like, that's definitely a Valkyrie figure, right? So anyways, we got the Valkyrie popping up over the command area right there, checking out what's going on. And this is where, my brain exploded with all kinds of the different options we can have up here. And we'll go through some of those in a minute. It's just amazing. So first things first, we've got her popping out of there. And then one of my favorites is finally we have a vehicle worthy of my master painted driver. Here he is. Boom. I really like this cat, man. I painted him up. I think this is even a gridiron helmet. It was supposed to be like a special. I was like, no, that's not the, I don't want that color. And, you know, what's to stop me from painting it the color that I want? So I think this is actually, to me, this looks awesome. And so, you know, I went ahead and gave it to, Cobra would definitely have that helmet, that guy in that helmet running this show. So the Shadow Phalanx is being run by the Shadow Driver. So there's that. And then in the back, let me see if I can turn this around. In the back, we've got a couple of troops just hanging out. Let me see if I can lower this for you so you can take a gander at it. Drop the thing right there, and then let's turn on the lights. What are you guys doing back there? There you go. Those two guys are hanging out. They sit all the way down. I just didn't fiddle with them too much. But anyways, so here are the two troops that are back there. Of course, you could just fill that in with troops and get that going, right? So there's that. Here's where my brain just started going crazy, right? So the wonderful thing about what Gridiron's doing, and I don't know about you guys, but I'm a huge fan of modularity. Unlike Hasbro, Gridiron has seen that. So I think this is kind of a wimpy gun. Plus, I need to straighten that out because it's a little bit bent, but add a little bit of heat and it'll be fine. But I think that's a little wimpy. I want a little, we better turn that light off. Don't want that to wear out. I want a little bit more protection on the rear guard, right? So let's put in a minigun here. I forgot where I got this minigun, but it's off of another system. So, you know, you could just put that minigun back there. Boom, now you've got a little upgraded, you know, rear guard protection. You could just put that ammo thing down here. So we just make believe that it's down there. There's an ammo can down there, you know, whatever. And then up here at the front, what you could also do, you could actually, let's pop this off real quick. Let's see if we can get it out real fast. Sometimes it's a little bit, gotta press on it. 1 second. Okay, so right here, I got to press on it just a tiny bit, this little red thing right here, and it'll slide right off. What you could also do is, say you're going on a mission where you need some protection, right? But it's really more of a mission to blast some Joes from afar, right? So what you do is you go ahead and contact Destro to hook you up with the latest in missile technology. Boom, look, you've just upgraded it again. So you've got some missiles here for the Phalanx. Look at that. There's just the options. Yes, the missiles pop out. I think we talked about this thing already. And they do have a thing there so you can put the effects in it. So that's really cool. Well, wait, there's more. So there's that. You can run out there with those missiles. And say you're on a sniper mission as well. Well, you can make sure to bring the latest in Cobra. You guys like these? I don't know if you've ever seen these, but Gridiron also sells. I have a bunch of these, but look at that. Sometimes they sell the sniper rifles too in cases like this. So you got a special missions pack right here, kind of. And yes, all of these things come out. It's amazing what they do with their stuff. All of these little weapons come out. They pop right out. All right, back at it. Just real quick. I don't think I lost anything. So anyways, this goes on here. You could take this little attachment. I don't know which one they sell it with, but it's on Gridiron somewhere. You guys will forgive me if I don't know exactly where it is. You can actually attach this to that, and then attach this to here. There you go. Now you're riding around, getting ready. Whenever the mission gets ready, you can just pop that off. You know, have your guy come over here and grab it. You know, get ready for his mission. Pop this open. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Almost lost that one. And go take out some Joes. So let's put that back on here. just like that. Let me close this real quick, see if it'll, yeah, that'll work. That's fine, just like that. All right, let's go get a couple other vehicles, see what it looks like next to them. All right, so you guys will forgive me. I'm gonna try to do this freehand as steady as possible, and I wanna give you guys some size comparisons, right? So as always, here is the true and tried everybody has. Well, everybody who's ordered it, there's quite a few HISS tanks out there. So as you can see, and it's a 1-to-1 scale, I don't have it widescreen or anything, you can see the massiveness of the Shadow Phalanx versus the Hasbro HISS. So let me try and give it from above, give you a look there from above. That's what it looks like there as compared to a ferret, or actually a tiger paw that I kind of made my own, as compared to a stinger that I gridiron-defied. Is that a word? I don't think that's a word, but you know what I'm trying to do. So there it is from the top. That should hopefully give you some scale. Let's kind of shoot this from the side as well. That's what it looks like from the side. Looks pretty cool, right? And then here's what it looks like. Well, it's kind of rough to tell. Here, let me see if I can get it a little closer. Let me move this out of the way. It's not on the same level there, but it's about, let me see if I can, let's see. Let me see if I can go up higher and see if you guys can see that. See how much longer? I mean, it's a good, like, gosh, it's, what were the dimensions? 23? I forgot the dimensions, but it's huge. It's 23 by 11 by 20 something. I'll see if I can put the dimensions down here. But anyway, you guys get the gist of it, right? So anyways, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. I hope you guys enjoyed that quick, well, it wasn't quick at all. It was a longer review. I tried to give you a full sense of what you can do with this thing, of the fun that you can have with it. So yeah, I enjoy it. I love it. Am I going to paint it a solid black and then maybe add some different effects? You guys have really gotten into my head that I need to paint it and give it some, again, it's true. None of the vehicles that I was in, none of the vehicles that I used in the Army were ever new. None of them. And so, yes, in real life, they're all beat up and they've got, you know, shrapnel, bullet holes, scrapes, bruises, all kinds of shenanigans have happened to these things. So they never look brand new. I may put some wear and tear on it. I may not. I don't know. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. A couple of house cleaning items. Number one, we're going to be at the Funky Town Toy Show, August 3rd, I believe. Swing by, grab a sticker from me, talk some toys. I will be bringing this bad boy along to the Funky Town Toy Show to, you know, take a look at it. Maybe that way you'll get a better scale of it. I don't know. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. Appreciate every single one of you. Let me know, are you going to pick one of these up? Are you going to paint your Jungle Phalanx or your Shadow Phalanx? Do you like all the different configurations that you can do to it? I love the fact that it's super modular. The turret is already on order. I will be doing a review on that as well. Love it. Love it. So, as always, special thanks to the members. Their input, generosity, guidance, and engagement allow this nerd to bring you guys better content. As always, as long as you guys keep watching my shenanigans, I'll keep rolling them out.